Yo, welcome back to another episode of S5 and the Side of the Prize. We got my man Rap up here, Guru in the building. He's just to the side right now. We're gonna get back to that music though, I promise you that. I just want to make sure we get the right music in there. Make sure we ain't got no copyright issues or anything like that. Before we get started, shout out to Riverside making this possible. Again, like I said, it's probably the most economical and user friendly platform that I've ever used to do anything. So shout out Riverside. Anywho, I know y'all boys got a lot to get off because there's been a lot going on. We're gonna get to the playoffs. We're gonna get to the playoffs. We're gonna get to the playoffs because we got some big news, some stuff to talk about. I just want to start out with some breaking news. We'll go around and I want to hear everybody's thoughts. But first thing I want to talk about is Derrick Carr retiring. Like nobody expected that man. It came out the blue. And I know he down there in New Orleans, so what y'all think gonna happen, man? I'm gonna start with you, Guru, since you came in last. I'm gonna chop it up with you first. So, what do you think about Derek Carr
Man,
leaving?
I couldn't give two shits about Derrick Carr retiring. Just being real, man. Just being real. I'm glad he got on up out the way. It would have been music to our ears if New Orleans had picked up Shador Sanders. It would have been the red carpet right to the starting lineup because I think they got the kid Ritter. Is that correct? Is that Ritter that's out there?
Tyler Sharp. Tyler Sharp.
We're talking New Orleans, right? They
Yeah,
got
yeah.
Ritter out there too.
I mean, they got
But
Rattler out there.
Rattler.
Yeah, yeah.
Christopher
Rattler.
Rattler from South Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah,
Derek Carr.
Yeah, my bad.
Was, yeah.
Yeah, Rattler, I don't think that's the answer. Tyler Shaw, I don't think that's the answer either. This shit's just a segue to, the next quarterback for New Orleans. So the hell with Derek Carr. He had one good year out there in Oakland, and I think they had some injuries that threw him out the playoffs real quick, But I think he's got the most passing yards without a playoff win. Even
Wow.
Fitzpatrick got a playoff win. So Derek Carr, man. But I'm gonna tell you, he got over. He got over on the league. I think he career wise made about $202 million. So he did his thing. Now get the hell on up out of there.
Can't be mad at that man making his money. Then you can't be mad at that man making his money. Rap, what you think about Derek Carr dipping up out of there? Like what you see?
So, I'm a Falcons fan, so they're one of our rivalries. So honestly, it didn't matter if you retired or not. Like you were gonna still get the same production, in my opinion. This year, I don't think they had a chance to beat us. They got salary cap crazy, so they really can't do a lot in the salary cap. Again, I peeped them because I'm a Falcons fan, so I know how that's gonna roll. But no, Guru said a lot of it. The tough thing though is that like, what's his quality of life gonna look like? Because he does have a degenerative rotator cuff injury, which just because you're retired, it doesn't mean that it gets healed. Like that's gonna be something that he's gonna have to live with for the rest of his life. But again, if it's $200 million, I think I can sleep well with $200 million.
Right.
But
Chop that motherfucker off if you want to.
but look, I think the thing that kills me with this is because he went 77 and 92. So he wasn't even a 500 quarterback. But when you think about Derek Carr, you think about the passing yards. But he had Devontae Adams. He had Josh Jacobs. There had a lot
Yeah.
of things around him that made him look well. But ultimately, he had good stats at times. It wasn't always the reason why he lost, but he just was never that guy. But he got paid like that guy. So as far as I'm concerned, like you said about, I could care less about anything I couldn't
Derek
care
Carr.
less about anything New Orleans is doing. I'm just glad that they're gonna have to get rid of their running back soon too. Like they gonna have to get rid of him,
Yeah.
man. Y'all can't keep Kamara all these years. Get him out of the NFC South. So yeah, they cook. So it's all
We
good.
talking about
Uh,
we talking about okay, yeah. I thought you were talking about a running
yeah,
back.
they gonna
So
he gonna have to get him up out of here. He kill us. He be killing us.
hey,
Yeah.
It'd be going back to what you said about Derek Carr with his yards. He had Derek Adams. He had Devontae Adams. He got Devontae Adams a little bit later in his career though, after he left Green Bay. And what else was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot. Slipped my mind. Anywho, I'm glad he up out there
Shit
too
down.
because that's one of the Panthers rivalries as well. So
That froze up all the way across the
yeah.
board.
Anyway, another breaking news
We
story.
back.
This was all over the place. Baseball lifting lifetime ban on deceased. We know the biggest thing was Pete Rose. I know some of y'all sent the chat about
Shoeless
Shoeless
Joe
Joe
Jackson.
Jackson.
Shoulders.
Yeah, Shoeless.
Shoulders Jet Jazz. Shoulders Jet Jazz.
So,
So
Rap,
they
I'm gonna
had
start with
they
you.
had
How you feel about that one, man?
Well, like with Pete Rose, I mean, honestly, I'm sure they were all terrible people, as far as, the things that didn't get out or
damn.
whatever. I'm just saying, I mean, Pete Rose was a jerk, and we knew he was a jerk. So you can imagine the stuff he did behind that nobody really heard about.
True, true.
Overall, he was one of, if not the best hitter that ever played, at least has the most hits ever in Major League
Everybody
Baseball.
froze up on me now.
Okay, so he has the most hits of Major League Baseball history. So I think from that perspective, you can
Shit.
separate
This
the
ain't like me.
man from the thing.
Yeah,
But Shoeless Joe Jackson, you got to get him out of here, man. Them dudes, they threw a whole World Series.
serious.
Seven of them
Yeah.
threw a whole World Series. And I
The
won't
thing
say
about
what I
them
said. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. Now I was gonna say the thing about them lifting the ban, they still got to be voted in, though. You know what I'm saying? They just lifted the ban. So you good, Reg? I know you said shit, but you straight, bro. We can still see you. You
We
ain't
can see
froze
you.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you good.
So yep. So what's your thought
I,
about how you
one,
feel about?
go ahead, Jared.
No, I'm not gonna say what I put in the text, but y'all know what I said in the text. So
Oh yeah,
it's like that. Yeah, y'all know. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
Now this shoeless Joe Jackson, man, black dude, obviously.
No, he was a
he white.
white dude.
He
They
white
weren't
dude.
playing. They wasn't that black playing baseball in
He
1912.
Man,
white.
how the hell they
He was
get it?
white.
How the hell they get this white dude that black name, man? What's going on, man? What the hell going on? Like Kendrick Lamar say, he whooping feet. Now,
Shoeless Joe Jackson. That sounds like somebody running like old slave feet. Shoeless Joe
come on
Jackson.
now.
That's funny.
Yeah, the hell with him, man. Pete Rose was a baller though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know people got a mixed review on, his gambling while he was playing. But, the one thing about Pete Rose, he gambled on his team winning. So he got to go out there and put his best foot forward to do his thing. You know what I'm saying? It's one
Allegedly,
thing betting.
allegedly,
Hey, hey,
smart money
I
don't make
tell you,
no money. Smart money don't make.
right. Man, if he was betting on his own team and he was going out there doing his thing and win, lose, or draw, they got that whole, mantra coming into football now as far as like or just sports period. College, you know, coaches can't coaches can bet on or just like fans can bet, players can bet, but not on their own,
On team.
not
Yeah.
college
Yeah.
basketball, football, whatever the case may be. It's a slippery slope. That same shit that kept Pete Rose out of the Hall of Fame or out of whatever is going to be the same shit that they're going to allow people to do, just like smoking weed. It was
Yeah.
retroactive, just like all kind of shit. Well, you know what? They're going to be like, come on in, Pete Rose. That shit straight with us. We good.
Yeah. Somebody called it out though, man. They after all these years, you want to let this man, you want to lift this man now. Like everything he's done for the MLB, like they were still making money off this man's name, but you're not gonna let him in the Hall of Fame. Come on now. Think it was like 6 or 9 months after his passing where they lifted it. And to me, I feel like it's a slap in the face. But Shoeless Joe Jackson, I agree with y'all through our whole play World Series. So I
Bruh.
mean that's
For
something totally different right there.
$5,000. They talking about he was accepting five.
But hold up, you got to think about how much $5,000 was back then.
I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like, at least if they said would have said 100, I'm like, oh my, that's $1 billion. But listen,
back then, yeah,
But that
here's what
5,000 is like 100,000
it
back
is.
then, though.
It is.
yeah,
I just want
yeah.
to say this. If y'all gonna let Pete Rose get in, y'all gotta let Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds get in.
Barry Bonds, I
Of
agree,
course.
I agree,
That's all my
I
thing.
agree,
I mean, if
I
everybody
agree.
cheating, because the pitchers was cheating too. If everybody cheating, those Barry Bonds is the best baseball player we've ever seen play baseball, bro. So to me, if
One of
he's
them.
not
One of
in,
them.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't
He
think
gonna
there's. I mean, yeah. I think he's the
two that I
best.
love, but
I
I don't
think
know if
he's
they were
the
better.
best. Who
I
who do
got
y'all
Ken
say is
Griffey
better?
Jr. I got
He
Ken
wasn't
Griffey
better.
Jr., bro.
He
I
wasn't
got Ken
better than
Griffey
Barry
Jr.
Bonds. Right, I got you.
I got
Man,
He
I
wasn't.
I like that old school shit. I like Ricky Henderson type shit
that's
Yeah,
too,
my
yeah.
man.
that's my all-time favorite player, Ricky
You know what I'm
Henderson. But
saying?
I still think Ken Griffey was better than Ricky though.
He
And
was.
don't forget about
Yeah,
Barry Bonds at Pittsburgh. You know what I'm
that's what I'm
saying? That's the
saying.
Yeah,
truth.
There's not one
But
MVP's there
Marvin,
and in San
him, Marvin
Francisco.
Vanilla,
but he
yeah,
didn't
him,
stay that
all of
way.
them. Yeah, he
No.
did.
He stopped stealing the ball. He started hitting home runs. Yeah. He started hitting home runs.
He started juicing. That motherfucker head got big as hell, and then he started hitting home runs. We gotta we gotta keep it real now. That Balco is for real. That nigga was juicing.
Oh
But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
it ain't letting them in. It ain't letting Pete Rose, Roger Clemens, and Barry Bonds in. They deserve to be in. You know what I'm saying? In
Yeah.
my opinion.
And that's why I don't think Pete Rose, like, if they're not getting in, I don't think Pete Rose will get in, regardless.
Yeah, they'll burn the city down out
Like
there in
I
San
said,
Fran.
they lifted the ban, but they still got to be voted in. But we'll see. We're gonna see what
Yeah.
happens after this. It was a big
Shout
story.
out to MLB for holding their ground. They said, boy, you gotta die before we goddamn let you up in this bitch. That shit for real, boy.
You
That's
Pete
crazy,
funny.
Rose
boy.
was thinking to himself, boy, I don't care about getting up in there, but I'd be dead before I can get in there. They was like,
All right,
damn.
y'all. Check this out. We know we got some NBA to get to. We got some big stories to get to. But before we get to those big stories, my man said he wanted to chop it up about these shenanigans that's been going on for years with your boy, Draymond Green being the angry black man. So I'm gonna start it out with you, Guru. We all know it's been going on for a long time. So, we talked. Matter of fact, we talked about this a few episodes back. When we talked about somebody saying this how Draymond Green wake up every morning with "Nuck If You Book" playing in his head. So you know your boy crazy.
Yeah. I don't
Go
see
ahead,
how he
Guru.
can even try to have a rebuttal for the way he acts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, you got referees like, come on, Draymond, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But, he's steady, yelling in their face. He does more than any other player can do. And he should have probably about 150 more technicals in his total tech count just off, you know what I'm saying, going crazy out there, kicking people in the nuts,
yeah.
turning around, slapping people, you know what I'm saying, mid game. The dude is off the chain, and he got a podcast too. S5 and the side of fries. Draymond, we want to holler at you if you ever come across us. Yeah, yeah,
Well, don't worry, I'm gonna
it's
hashtag. I'm gonna hashtag it. I'm gonna put the hashtag in there when I put
yeah,
the description on there. I'm gonna hashtag it.
yeah, crazy ass. We ain't new to this. We true to this.
Him and BD, him and Baron Davis. Good show
All
though.
them
Good
boys.
show though. Good show. Good show.
Yeah.
What you think about his antics, Rap? What do you think his antics? Talk to me about it.
I mean, honestly, I don't really have much to say. I wanted to talk more about his game, but I mean, as far as the answer or because y'all know I don't care about that. But like,
Single double.
since we talking about that, I'll just say this that I think that the message he was trying to relay versus his on-field play, I think they're contradictory, and I do think that the
Okay.
message probably could have come better from someone else versus Draymond saying it, because
Yeah,
ultimately. He's probably not an angry black man. He's probably a very different person off the court versus when
I
he's
agree.
on the
Yeah,
court and he's competitive. So I think there's a huge distinction of what he was trying to say, articulate. However, his on the court play is the reason why he has the scrutiny that he has. Like I don't think I'm gonna
that's it.
say something that y'all haven't said or whatever. So I do think that Draymond takes. I mean, he abused the officials. I mean, that's essentially what it is, right? If it was Charles Barkley, it'd be viewed the same way, right? I mean, some players got that stigma, right? So he put that stigma on himself. He only has himself to blame, right? So he got to take all the criticism. He got the defensive awards. He got the pat on the back as one of the best people to ever play with because he's a great teammate. He got to
Yeah,
take this too. Like, dude, you are a problem on the court when you're not playing well or when Steph ain't there. That's different games he get ejected just like that. So,
yeah.
and he
He
had a
felt
terrible series. He didn't play well this series at all.
he had a couple of big shots that people did not expect. He got fired a couple of games with them threes, and I was like, ain't no way in the heck he gonna hit another one. And he dropped another one.
Listen,
I was like, damn.
first game he hit 4 threes. How many threes you
Yeah.
think he hit for the rest of the series?
One.
He hit one. He hit
Four.
one last night or night before last, whatever it was.
Right. He had four
Yeah.
one game. He hit four the rest of the series. Man, come on, man. He gotta play better, man. But I
Yeah.
think he's I think if him and Steph, like I don't even know what's going on with that. I know they good or whatever, but I mean he averaged 10 points, 5.4, 4.6 assists. He didn't play well. I know Jimmy was hurt, so Jimmy didn't play well, but he didn't
Yeah.
play well. And I mean, if I was Golden State, I would think of you gotta move him. You got to start. You got to stop building a team around Steph. Not that Steph ain't like that, but
He
y'all
on the way
can't
out.
win. Yeah, yeah, y'all can't win when Steph not there with guys that y'all brought in to play with Steph. You gotta change that offense up, man.
I think Kaminga is more like he work a lot better in a ISO centric type of offense. He got some game, but just with Steph out there, you can't be you got a maximum of shots that you gonna take if you ain't Steph. So don't be jacking that shit up because
Hey,
your ass will be out of there.
and and that's not like I don't even have a problem with that. I picked Kaminga on my fantasy team. He got hurt. He was hurt for a lot of the season. But Steve Kerr, it was just like this guy can get buckets. Why are you not playing him? Because him and Jimmy play similar. Well,
Yep.
no, Jimmy can't carry the load. Don't need to carry the load. Let me say, you don't need to carry the load when y'all. You need Jimmy in the fourth quarter,
Can't
man.
carry the load.
But you need Jimmy in the fourth quarter. You don't need Jimmy in the first few quarters. Let everybody else get off. Jimmy don't mind distributing the ball. Y'all know Jimmy. He don't need to take a
Yep.
bunch of shots, right? He can find his way.
Yeah,
But
he like to play that
Kerr
background.
is the problem. Kerr is the
Yeah.
problem.
But
All those
here's the
guys they
thing though.
drafted, none of them playing well.
Here's my thought on that is I get what you're saying, Rap. You're right. But Kerr, they already know that Jimmy is solidified in the playoffs. Come on, now. They call him playoff Jimmy. So you're
Yeah,
gonna automatically, you're gonna run everything through him with Steph not being there. Obviously, he's gonna. That's why they're not playing Kaminga. I think is because we're in the playoffs, we're in the situation. Our superstar is down. We got to make sure that we're relying on Jimmy. Draymond ain't gonna do nothing. But I think Kaminga actually showed up. He did his thing. Y'all were talking about him and somebody, him and somebody else need to demand a trade after this season here. But we'll see what happens though.
well,
We'll
I
see what happens.
guarantee. What's the dude? Kyle Singler? No, is it? No, it's not Kyle Singler. Dunleavy. Dunleavy's the
Dunleavy.
GM.
Dunleavy,
Dunleavy.
Mike
Yeah.
Dunleavy, yeah,
So you're gonna go.
yeah.
He's gonna say, Steve, can you talk to me while you weren't playing Kaminga? Because he was the best player in the series, and he played the fifth less minute or the fifth most minutes. He was the best player on this side. So why won't you
Mm-hmm.
play him again? And I want Curry to sit down and explain it and break it down to us like we 5 years old. Because I know Kaminga can ball. We all know
I'm
he
gonna
can
tell you
ball.
why.
He's a
Because
high draft pick.
he knows that Butler has been in these situations. I'm gonna trust Butler in this situation. But I agree with you. Kaminga, he showed the world that hey, I'm that dude. I could be that dude on this team. I can be that second fiddle to Kerr. My whole
Yeah.
thing is Kerr's getting old. He'll be what 38, I think. I think it's gonna be 38. Draymond
You
and
mean?
Butler gonna be 36. Yeah, I'm talking about Steph. I don't know how
Yeah.
much more he's gonna be able to do it, but we'll see.
Well, just like anybody, like at that age, you can't continue to do the things you did 10 years ago. You got to bring an offense in that's more truncated, that's going to still get him his looks, but you can't run the entire system around him, man. All right, I'm done. That was it. I had
Oh
a
yeah.
lot to say.
All right. So speaking about basketball, y'all, let's just get to it. Let's get to the big news. We're gonna start off with what happened. Sad to hear. Even though I think that series was over regardless, but the NBA playoff second round, Boston, New York, Jason Tatum goes down with a torn Achilles tendon. Probably gonna be out till 2027. Sad, man. Guru, I'm gonna start with you, man. What do you think about that situation and just that series in general? Like, obviously, it's over, but
I mean, I won't say
It
anything is
ain't
over
over.
oh, it's
until
over.
that shit is really over. Like
Exactly.
that's premature ejaculation right there. You don't need to be doing that shit on the show. But On the real, Jalen Brown, in my opinion, Jalen Brown got that man hurt in that game. That turnover that he had was terrible. That Tatum was trying to get that loose ball on. Brown really was jacking wreck in that game. Was that game 4 that he got hurt in?
Yeah.
That was game
Yeah,
4.
I saw Brown doing just too much. He was a couple seconds late on like 10 to 12 different passes. He wasn't anticipating things before it happened. The turnover, Tatum was cooking. Tatum was straight cooking before that too. It wasn't nothing they
Yeah,
could
he
do
was.
about it.
He was.
It was still a
He
tight
was.
game though. No matter what the Celtics were doing, the Knicks was still gritty as hell, climbing right back into it. Got their ass bust up last night. Charles Barkley told everybody it was going to go till Friday at least. And I don't just think the Knicks are just going to walk in there and just take a game because you
They'll
get to
take care of the
use
game, bro.
the bench. We say the Celtics are one of the deepest teams in the league. And now you really get to see it, especially for that last game. With Tatum and Brown, I think they kind of handicapping some of the bench players just because they rely on them two so much. So Horford came alive. We talked about Horford not being able to do his thing. He came alive. Porzingis, he's still playing soft as hell, but he do his thing. I don't think it's over with. And I got to get back. I should have hit you
Yeah,
up on that damn game 5.
you should have. So, Rap, I know you got a lot to say about this one. First and foremost,
Yeah.
what do you think about Jason Tatum? And then talk to me about the playoffs.
Well, I talked a lot about Draymond, so I'm not going to talk a lot about this one. It is sad to see Tatum go down, though. For the most part, Tatum is from St. Louis. I lived many years in St. Louis, so I feel from him from that perspective. So I just hope that he doesn't rush to get back. They may need him next year, but I hope he don't come back next year. Like certainly not back in April. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he's out for for the.
What years was you living in St. Louis?
Oh man, I lived in St. Louis from '85 to '90. My brother, matter of fact,
Salute.
well, we talk about this off air or whatever, but Ozzie Smith was
Salute.
my favorite player. Yeah, Ozzie Smith. Y'all
Ozzie
remember
Smith.
Ozzie Smith, the
Yeah. Yanis
shortstop?
Smith.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we know
That
Ozzie
was
Smith.
my favorite player in the world. I dressed up as him at Halloween every year. That was my guy. But no, but I mean, I thought if Tatum didn't get hurt, I still had the Nick had Boston winning in 7. But I think it's probably the Knicks series. I think Knicks are probably gonna like they put it forth enough effort to show that yeah we ain't got it tonight. We'll just bring it, on in Madison Square Garden. But it's gonna be a tough
Let's win
game.
this thing
Like
at home. Let's win this thing at home.
you
Yeah.
gonna have to knock the champs out. You can't just take the game. You are gonna have to snatch the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Defending champs.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I mean they're gonna come hard. And if the Knicks don't win this game. I don't like them to beat them in Boston in a game 7. I don't like that at all. Yeah. I
Yep.
mean, they
Yeah.
they
They
got
don't win
bench
this game.
guys
They're in some
that can
trouble.
score 30. They got bench guys that can go for 30. That's tough to beat on the road. So yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I got the Knicks closing it out, but if they don't, boy, it's gonna get real tight up in New York, boy. And I don't think Tim's gonna last. I don't think they're gonna get rid of him.
Yeah. I think Tibbs going too. We'll see. I'm gonna give you some get back though, Reg. Obviously, you don't want the Knicks Celtics tomorrow. I know you don't want to jump in on that. I'm sure you don't want the Warriors Timberwolves with. Well, I don't know. Steph might be back.
Ain't that shit?
Whoa,
Ain't
whoa,
that
whoa,
shit
that's
over with?
over. What you
Oh
talking
yeah, that's right.
about?
My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad.
Shit.
Got they. And you know what? I fell asleep watching the game last night. I think the Timberwolves 121 to 110. I think it was the final score, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I fell asleep watching the game. I was like,
That's a
damn.
little
Hey,
bit closer
Red,
than that,
Red, Red. I should replay game 1 on that nigga and say, I
but
But I
this
meant to say
guy.
that Thunder Nuggets game tonight. The Thunder Nuggets game tonight.
yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Game 6.
Who you got there, Jared?
Oh, I got OKC closing it out, man. It's gonna be a tough, gritty game. I got OKC closing it out because they don't want to see Denver again. They see
It's
Denver
in Denver
again.
though.
Is yeah. I think they take one on the road tonight. Yeah, for sure.
It's
How
in
about
Denver.
y'all?
Like closing out on the road in Denver. Jokic had a phenomenal game. Reg, what you think and what you got or what you want, you tell me. I'm giving you some get back. I'm rolling on OKC though.
Oh, of course you are. Whoever win game one is who you gonna go with. Shit, I can't make no bet unless I go with the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of who I think gonna win or not. I'm just a text away, so don't worry. I'm
Say no
gonna
more.
see what that heartbeat feel like out in Vegas first.
Say no more. Say no more. All right, so we can talk about that Golden State
Yo, yo,
Warriors
yo, yo,
game. That
yo,
was
yo,
it
yo,
was up.
yo, yo, real quick. So, have you talked about you got the Thunder winning? You already said that or something? Because I missed it.
Oh yeah, I got the Thunder closing the thing out tonight.
Yeah, he said
Oh,
he
okay,
going with the Thunder.
okay,
Yeah, I'm
okay.
going with the Thunder. Yeah.
And they playing in
Denver.
Denver tonight,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll with
So,
Denver for sure.
so Murray is sick. I don't know how sick he is, but he's sick. And Michael Porter Jr. The funny thing is that
That
like
shoulder, man. That
he
shoulder.
well he think he Craig Hodges. Like he think he can just shoot threes all the time. Like, bro, you sick. No disrespect to Craig Hodges. He was a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
he was a shooter. But you 6'10", bro. You athletic. I understand you had the back issue, but you can like he should play more like T-Mac than Craig Hodges. With that frame, with his ability to
Yeah.
elevate,
Mhm.
like he should all you gotta do, work on your dribbles, work on your handles. Like, and you don't even have to have Kyrie Irving handles. You just gotta get handles like Scotty. Get to your spot, get to this spot, get to this spot. Those guys can't jump with you. For the life of
I think
me, oh, go ahead.
that he, I think he can work in the mid range.
Of
Just
course.
gonna cause a double if he
Mhm.
got his back turned for a couple dribbles and a turn to the right shoulder or a step over his left shoulder. It's gonna create some attention, and then it's just rotate that ball around to the open man.
And
But they so
and I mean they can run Joker out. Joker can be at the 3-point line. Y'all said them crazy
right,
threes he be shooting. Dump it into the
Yep.
MPJ. Let them work.
Yep.
If they
yeah.
double, which they're gonna have to double because you can start killing. Once they start doubling, you get the same action Joker get. Bam. Skip, 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 skip three. Skip, skip, skip three. Right? Telling y'all,
Mhm.
man. But look, what do we know? We just watch basketball. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We just watch
Say that
basketball.
all the time, man.
But
We
man,
just watch basketball. But it's been some phenomenal playoffs, man, and we still got more to come. I think Anthony Edwards locked and loaded, man. I call OKC and Minnesota in the Western Conference Final. I want to roll with Minnesota so bad because Ant that dude to me. I just think OKC they together, man. One unit, like they in unison, man. They just playing so well together. It's gonna be hard to knock them boys out.
are
Youngest
they?
team in the league.
Are
I
they
think they
playing?
are.
They should have
I
swept
think they
Denver.
are.
They should have swept Denver.
They should have, but come on, man. They're playing against three-time MVP, arguably the
They
best player in the
they
league.
lost a
They
20
should have
point
swept
lead
Denver.
late in the game. Like, I'm just saying, like, you can't really have those types of laps. I'm not saying they can't run the table, but you can't really
Yeah.
have those types of lapses with this team. Like, this the team you're gonna want to knock out. Because Denver, I don't think Minnesota. I know they beat them last year. I don't think they would have beat them this year had they played together. Because I just think Denver is better than Minnesota. And Julius Randle, man, mad respect to Julius Randle. You know he
Yeah,
going
I was
left.
gonna bring him up.
You know
I
you
was about
going
to bring
left.
him up.
You can't stop him from going left. He looks. It's like him and Ant like Shaq and Kobe. Like Julius
Yeah,
Randle
no.
was a Laker. I pick Julius Randle every year on fantasy. I can tell you what he
Yeah.
does well and what he don't do well. Your boy looks like he was he was a two-time third team All NBA. That's what he looks like right now, and he's healthy. Man, shout out Julius Randle, man. He did the work, man. He looks real
He played
good.
the most minutes last night, 42 minutes. I think Ant and Jaden had the next minutes at 41 minutes. He had 29, 8 and 5. So he looking real good, man. I honestly think the trade between Minnesota and New York was a wash. They're both playing well. They're both looking good. I think it was. Cat doing his thing too now. I think it was a wash,
Yeah, it worked
man.
out. It worked out great for him.
I think it did.
He stopped being so zesty. Big Cat did.
Did we
Yeah.
did we think that Minnesota made a good trade getting rid of Cat and picking up Randall in the beginning?
No,
No, no, no, hell no.
I thought it was a bad trade at the beginning. No, I did not. I'm not gonna lie. You're right about that one.
Shout out to school. Shout out to School Lover, man. He been on the roundabout pretty much the entire time, even before he became a an all-star. We
Mm,
had a
yeah.
little disagreement once before or debate about that, and I don't think he made that all-star bid that year that we talked about that. But ever since, he been doing his thing. I won't go
Oh
so
yeah,
far
Scoop
as
did talk about that. Scoop did talk about that. That's right.
yeah, I wouldn't go
You're
so
right.
far as a Shaq and Kobe
No,
comparison. You
I
know
was
what I'm
just playing.
saying? but yeah, I respect the Randall though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He worked on that three. You know what I'm saying? You got about 5 or 6 players over the last 10 years. Lou Dort being one of them that worked on that three. The Lopez brother worked on that
yeah.
three.
Brooke and Robin.
Yeah, there's a couple other guys that couldn't shoot worth a damn and worked on it. So, shout out to them. We're
Out.
gonna see
Oh.
what's really what. You got some dogs in the backcourt in OKC with SJ.
SGA.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Him, that dude. Him and what's my boy from Texas A&M? Headband used to play with the Lakers.
Oh
Come
yeah,
off the
oh yeah,
bench.
yeah.
Caruso.
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 Caruso been playing, but
Caruso,
he yeah.
Caruso got some juice left in him. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
big
Oh
time
yeah.
moments or whatever. You got some dogs in the backcourt, but now the front court, you got the boy from the Knicks, uh,
Hardenstein. Black man. Black man.
Yeah.
Hardenstein.
Black man
With the
from the
black light
Knicks.
man. Yeah,
Okay,
Hardenstein. Yeah.
yeah, him. You got Hardenstein and
Shit
seven
hungry.
foot
Shit
ten,
hungry.
seven
Yeah.
foot ten out there. They about to run into some shit that they ain't really ready for. I think Rudy, Az Reed, and
Yeah.
Randall.
Nas
It's
Nas
gonna
Reed.
Reed.
be
Yep.
Yeah.
Nas
shout
Reed.
out
Yeah.
Az Reed, man. Shout out Az Reed. You know what I'm saying? That was intentional. That was intentional. Come on, man.
That's hilarious.
McDaniel's been playing good.
Yeah.
14, 4-2. Obviously, Edwards and,
Mm-hmm.
and, and, and Randall gonna do their thing. Mike Conley running the point. You got a veteran point guard there. He actually hit a couple of threes that's uncommon, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So we'll
he
see what
always
happens.
hit.
Oh, wait a
Yeah.
minute. What about and we just left out Devinchenko from he came up with a trade with Randall from New York, right?
Yeah.
DiVincenzo, White Dante. White Dante.
White Dante, yeah, White Dante.
Dichenko.
White
Dichenko.
Devinchenko,
Hey,
yeah.
we was at the game, right? And
Yeah.
Timberwolves came to Charlotte. So if you a good team and you fly out to Charlotte,
You're gonna
you
be there.
gonna clown or you get to clown and have fun because you're gonna bust that shit up that they got up in Charlotte. You're gonna come out of there with about a 12 or 15 point win if you're a good team.
Yeah.
And they was just clowning over there on the sideline. We had great seats, you know what I'm saying? Like we said before, we probably, a free throw away from the players bench. So I let Divincenzo know that he can come to the hood whenever he want to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, you
He was
did
one of
shout that
us.
out. We
He
should have
was
got
one
some
of us
video of
that
that.
night. He was one of
Yeah.
us that night. But the other night, his ass was getting cooked out there. He was trying to guard Jimmy, even though they lost. Jimmy was cooking his ass. So we're gonna see if he gets switched
Yeah.
up on with SGA, then SGA gonna cook.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna be able to hold SGA.
I don't know. We're going to talk about Indiana and Cleveland, but I wanted to jump real. I wanted to just say about Jimmy. Jimmy was hurt, as y'all can see. People are, oh, Jimmy was hurt, bruh.
Sick.
Yeah,
I heard he was sick.
no. His
Yeah, I heard he
gluteus
was sick
maximus,
too.
gluteus maximus. That
Oh,
wasn't over. He was just playing through it. That wasn't over. Yeah,
from
from when he fell early.
yeah, I remember.
He wasn't
Okay.
all the
I
way
think we
healthy
get to
from that.
forget about. I think we get to forget about that. If you gonna suit up and you out there, we ain't goddamn gonna have
I
no
mean,
sorry feelings for
he's
your
not gonna
ass
say
now.
it. He's not gonna say it, but like that's why he wasn't aggressive. That's the only thing keeping him from going aggressive. That pain was on him. That pain
Yeah.
was on him. So, I mean, it is what it is. He didn't play well. They'll come back next year. I'm not really worried about them. Actually, I don't care
Yeah,
about
that'll be
the
back.
Warriors. I think they'll be fine. But Indiana
Get on
and
the
Cleveland,
podcast. I'm gonna call you back, man.
Yeah.
Cleveland looking like, Halliburton looking like prime J Kidd with a jumper. Like he get anywhere he want to get on the court. He passed the ball, man. He looks great. He looks like I won't say he looks better than Brunson, but he plays a very nice style of basketball. And like I told y'all, that coach is a championship coach, man. He know what good point guards look like. He had Luka. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
great players look like he had Dirk. So it's gonna be crazy, man. Don't sleep on Indiana,
Brunson
man.
Brunson is saying if I was Halliburton size, I have like 5 MVPs coming up.
He would have been drafted number 1 overall, number 2, or he would have been drafted way
Goddamn.
early.
So did y'all see that footage of when they were both at the WWF game match, and they said they predicted the playoffs, the Western Conference Finals, and you had Brunson and Halliburton at the wrestling match just facing out. They weren't actually in the ring, but they were just kind of like in the
Yeah.
crowd. And like the WWF predicted the the Eastern Conference Finals. I was like, damn, they really did, because New York they wrapping this thing up. I'm just letting y'all
It
know,
ain't. I mean, y'all, you can't count that out, bro. Like, yeah, they
bro.
should
They
win,
don't
but if
have
they
Tatum. It's
lose,
a wrap.
Rav,
yeah, but
Rav. You know these cats that be like, it's over with, it's over with. And the game, it don't, let's just say it's like a 12-point game with like 3
right.
minutes to go. That is not over. But then if the team can't come back and overcome that 12-point deficit, motherfuckers be like, yeah, I told you it was over. Man, no, it wasn't, man.
Shannon, as old as you is, you don't watch as much basketball as all of us, and you think this series is over? Well, you done
It's
lost
over.
your
No, we
mind.
ain't.
You done lost
It's
your
That's
over.
why he's
mind.
saying it's over with.
Oh my
Watch,
God.
watch now. I'm telling you, listen. That
I
that
got
was a
I
kick
got I
play
got
in Boston.
I
If
got
they go
Boston
back to New
then, Nick.
York to win it at home, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't gonna set you up for failure like that. We're gonna move on to Giannis. There's big talks about Giannis open to being traded. That's gonna be huge. No matter where he go, it's gonna be a big move. I've heard rumors about possibly going to Dallas. I've heard rumors about what other teams out here he possibly will go to. I know
I heard
Dallas
him
is
about
one of
going
them.
to San Antonio too.
I heard about San Antonio as well. Yep, I heard about that rumor too. So
That would be a hell of a tandem there.
that would be crazy with him and Giraffe Boy, as Rap would call him. Rap, talk to me about it.
Because he looked like a giraffe. So that
Giraffe boy.
giraffe boy, that's
Rap
exactly what
Boy.
I call it. I heard he wouldn't stay in the East. He wouldn't stay in the Eastern Conference. So
Okay. I
Shit
ain't
too
mean
tough
later.
out there in the West.
yeah, well, I mean, I don't blame him. I mean, not really Giannis. Giannis can really go anywhere, but yeah, he want to stay in the East. From what I heard, I think he said Toronto. I heard Brooklyn. I think I even heard Miami. But either way, honestly, I just about Giannis. I mean, wherever he end up, I don't know where he's gonna end up. We'll know more after the season finishes up. But I want to talk about the lottery. I know we have that too, but I just wanted to say,
Yeah.
like, the bad teams, the small market teams are never going to get a good player because nobody's going to sign up to go there. You know what I'm saying? And there's no incentive for them to go there and get paid because whatever team they're on can pay them the most. So
Mm-hmm.
why would I leave the Lakers to go to Milwaukee? I don't care if it is Giannis. I'm making more money in LA. You know what I'm saying? So like Tim Duncan, Dirk, Giannis, Dame, like all those guys got drafted where they were at. And for the most part, they stayed, a number of
Yeah.
years or
Being
whatever.
loyal. Being
So it
loyal.
just kind of suck about the lottery, like them not being able to, like, I mean, what was it, Charlotte? I mean, you don't want anybody to go to Charlotte, but like, can you just imagine if
Hey.
Cooper Flagg would have went to Charlotte? Well, Charlotte is like a JV team, man. They don't care about winning. Them dudes
Hey.
be look. They out there rapping. They want to be rap stars. They don't want
He
to be
ain't
no
lying.
NBA
He
players,
ain't
man.
lying.
They do NBA 2K side quests is what they want to do. But Charlotte, Utah, Wizards, like man,
Oh, wait,
it just
yeah.
sucked for those teams, man. And Giannis ain't
Yeah.
going to neither one of those teams.
Oh
However,
no, he ain't definitely not going anywhere.
I would trade Cooper Flag for Giannis if I was the Mavericks. That would be a done deal. I'd do that in a
Oh yeah.
heartbeat.
And about 3 or 4 future picks
Oh yeah, for sure, for
and
sure. Yeah.
some money and
And we'll take
About
Brooke
4 or
Lopez.
5
We'll
cheerleaders.
take Brooke Lopez too. You bring Brooke
Yeah, you're gonna
Lopez
have to
with
have
us
a hell
too.
of a deal. You're gonna
But
have to have a hell of a
I read
deal.
something that said that the Mavs don't want to do that. They want to go ahead and keep the pick and get your boy Cooper Flagg. I mean, they do. I mean, coming back healthy, they still may have AD,
From a marketing
Kyrie, and
perspective,
Cooper Flagg.
for sure, for a
Yeah.
marketing perspective, they wanted to win a championship. They trade for Giannis. But for
Oh
marketing,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Of course, you bring in
Absolutely. That's a
Cooper. He's
win
gonna
right
bring
there.
all the Duke
Yeah, for
fans,
sure.
all the white fans that hate the NBA because there's a whole bunch of black players. They're gonna gravitate just like they do in WNBA with Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Yes, she can ball. She is magnificent. But
Yep. Superstar.
some of the races, not all, some of the racist
Yeah.
fans have jumped onto her, and so I mean, it's toxic. But
Yeah.
yeah, they go. Why I would keep Cooper Flag if I wanted to
Yeah.
sell, but if I want to win a championship, I trade him for Giannis.
You
Oh yeah.
know Kyrie is not gonna be in Dallas for too much longer. You know
Nope.
AD is not gonna be there for too much longer. Cooper Flag gonna be out there by himself, and he gonna look like the trash that he is, in my opinion. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I can't. He went to Duke, so ain't nothing you can tell me about that
I
motherfucker,
agree.
man.
I do too. But
Wait,
I will
wait,
say
wait.
this:
Okay, we
I
can
do
hate
feel
Duke,
like he's the.
but we can know the player is legit, right?
But I don't, man.
Because
I
Paolo was
mean, it's.
I think it me.
I think the jury is still out on if the boy is what they say he is. You know what I'm saying? The ACC was down this year, man. I mean, there's a lot of different dynamics that go into, you know what I'm saying, you know, fluffing a player up. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he had that going for him or
True
against
that.
him, just depending on where he was playing at. You know, they're gonna hike him up, man. And then he got some real dogs in front of him. Couldn't score a bucket for 4 minutes. What kind of dogs you think they got in the NBA? Do you think he really about to do anything spectacular in the NBA on a night to
I don't
night
think.
basis? How many points do you think this dude gonna average?
well, I don't know. Let's see where he ends up yet. I'm sure we'll get to that. Let's see where he ends up yet, because where he ends up
Okay,
has a
so
lot
let's
to
just
do
say
with.
he goes somewhere and he the best player they got. I mean, Dallas
No,
is gonna draft him.
he won't be the best player they got if he goes to that. Especially if
Dallas is gonna draft
Kyrie.
him.
So, well,
Okay, so he won't be the best
just
player.
because if they may trade him, like we don't know what's going. If he
Okay.
goes to Dallas, of course there's a pecking order. But if he's traded to
Yeah.
like a Milwaukee, he's going to ball out in Milwaukee. What are you talking about? Like
Listen, listen,
we can hate
listen.
the
Just like
school, but the player. Go ahead.
I'm not sold on the player. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying? I'm not sold on
Yeah.
him.
that's fair.
I
That's
hope
fair.
Shador, I hope Shador prove me wrong, and it looked like he is at least for the
Training
time
camp.
being.
That's training camp.
Hell yeah. Okay, so just like you say in training camp, it's gonna be a rookie season for this dude, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So if he is the player that they say he is, like you say he legit, why
Yeah.
the hell would they trade him? If he legit for the years to come, why would they trade that away?
Well, if you again, trading is because of the window of the championship that you're trying to win. Cooper Flag
But if
won't
he
be
that
the.
dude, then
It
if he
doesn't
that
matter.
dude, there, if he
The
that dude, they got a damn 10-year window.
the Lakers traded Zion to get Anthony Davis. Like it doesn't matter what the talent is. If you can win a championship with a player like Giannis, it don't matter if you drafting Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. You go get Giannis now. Like that's a no-brainer. So yeah, you make that trade when you can win now, a proven commodity. But aside from that though, I've never I, I say this about Duke players. One thing I can say about most of the Duke players that come out that are the high draft ones, they are always ready to play in a pro style. They've already played with guys just as good as them. So they acclimate to teams a lot better than players that was the best player on their team that have not played with guys that were better than them. So I think he's going to come in. He has a high IQ for basketball. He has a great 40. He can shoot the ball or a vertical jump. He can shoot the ball. He can do everything you want. Now, how good as a defender he is, I don't know. How good will his handles be? I don't know. But I know he's still 6'9", 6'10". I still know he has a 35-inch vertical. The dude ain't gonna forget how to play basketball. He's gonna be one of those guys, and he should win Rookie of the Year. He won't be the best player in the NBA tomorrow next year. He's not trying to be that. But I think he's
Well,
gonna go ahead.
I'll say this. I mean, I thought he was dope in college. Not gonna lie. I mean, your boy balled out. He arguably the best player this last season.
He was the
But
best player in college. Yes.
he is about to step into a brand new realm of nothing but ballers. What he did in college, and like Guru said, the ACC was a little watered down. What he did in college, he ain't gonna be able to be. He's not gonna be able to do that in the NBA, in
He
my
don't
opinion.
have to do all of that in the NBA, guys. He's a rookie. What are we talking about? This dude ain't no. No one's expecting to win a championship next year. He's gonna progress.
Oh,
LeBron wasn't the best player his first year. It took him some years to figure it out. Every player, Paolo wasn't great his first year. He got
I don't know
better.
about LeBron now. LeBron's
It
first
did
year, he
take
was
LeBron.
a
Yes, it
beast.
did. Yeah, Carmelo was better
I
than
ain't saying he's the
LeBron.
best. I
Carmelo
didn't say
had
he
a
was the
better
best player, but
season.
he was beasting though.
Right. Carmelo had a better season. Carmelo was the rookie of the year when they first year.
Oh yeah,
Because Carmelo was why he was ready to play. He was a grown man. LeBron was still growing
that's
in his
true.
body. I disagree, y'all. And
Yeah.
I hate why I gotta be the one to defend Duke. Man, I hate Duke, dog. Y'all got me
That's the whole
defending this
point.
dude. I hate them. I hate them.
All I would say
oh
on that
yeah.
one, and we're gonna get into one more thing before we wrap it up, is the jury is out. I can't wait till the season start with him in it, so we can have a lot to talk about
I
and
bet
come
y'all
back.
gonna be at the game. I bet y'all gonna be at the game. Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
If I'm gonna be at the game, I'm not gonna be there to see what he got going on. I'm gonna be there to heckle the shit out of his ass. They gonna ask me to please leave the arena if I go to that game.
No, you know
I'm gonna
why? Because
catch it, give him
we're
hell.
gonna be at you mean to tell me we
Yeah.
can't leave that, bro?
Listen,
Yeah, we can't leave that.
we about to start really like getting real live footage out there, and we're
Yeah,
gonna like integrate that into the show.
yeah.
And I'm gonna give that motherfucker hell. I don't care where he go. Nah, I mean he good, he good. I just, I'm all
boy,
about that melanin, man. I don't like that hype about the white. Nah.
that boy nice though. He nice.
The
I got
white
him.
around your lips.
Hey,
All right, y'all.
Larry
So check this
Bird.
out.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, Larry Bird was a dog. Larry Bird was
Right.
a beast.
Right.
Yeah, that's a whole different. That's a whole
Yeah.
different dude. A whole
Larry
different
Bird
boy.
had black, man, if you ask me.
And Larry Bird was a beast. So before we wrap it up, I don't know if y'all want to call out some games. NFL schedule release happened last night at 8. I ain't gonna even go to my boys because y'all gonna be talking shit. But I'll start with some games that we can go to. I don't know. We might be able to come up that way. I don't know if you're going, to but you're an Eagles fan though. I would love for us.
I'm
I'm
not an
not even.
Eagles
My apology.
fan.
My apology. My apology. One of them sorry ass birds. You a Falcons fan, and we already know that the Panthers and the Falcons play twice a year. We need to link up and catch one of those games. That would be a really good opportunity for all of us to link up and just. So looking at the schedule right now, you have
But you reside in PA right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so shit. What Atlanta? Do they play Washington?
They play. It's at
Baltimore?
no, they don't play Baltimore. It's at Mercedes Benz. They playing them in Mercedes Benz. Cause I was going
and
cause yeah. Cause I was like, oh, I can hit up a Redskins game. Oh, I'm sorry, Commanders game. They right down the street. But nah, they won't be there.
so they got week
Damn.
3
Yeah.
in Charlotte, Falcons and the Panthers, and then I think it's the last game of the season,
In Sh- in Charlotte,
week 3, September
I
the
can
20,
I can try to make that one. Oh, September 21st. Okay.
September the
I can
21st.
definitely I can definitely get us great tickets
Yes,
for the
he
Atlanta
can.
game for sure.
He really can. I mean, great tickets. Yeah, we'll be straight.
And they'll be face value.
Yeah,
Okay. That's
September
what's up.
21st.
And we'll
So that's a good one.
tailgate and we'll do it all.
Yeah. If we can't make that one, but I hope we can. November the 16th at 1. That one's in Atlanta, Falcons. And I say that because I know all of us like the Panthers and the Falcons. Well, you like the Falcons, we like the Panthers, so that'll be a good game to go to. So,
I support the Panthers.
yeah, I support the Panthers. I support the Panthers too. There you
Shoot,
go.
that's the last
There you
game
go.
I've been to was the Panthers and Falcons game a few years ago when it rained.
I
And they
support the
lost.
Falcons too, bro.
Riddle threw
I
that
know
butt
it.
pass.
But
Oh
that
my
was on a
God.
Thursday night, wasn't it? That was
Yeah,
on Thursday night.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Riddle threw
Uh-huh.
that butt pass. I was so mad. I sat there in the rain. It rained on, man. Oh my God.
I will
I
say
want
this
to.
though, a must-go-to game, October the 12th, Bank of America Stadium, Carolina Panthers versus the Dallas Cowboys. A game
Again, they
out
play
them
them again.
boys. They play them again, October the 12th. Yes, sir.
We just went to the game last year,
Went to the game like that. Yep.
last season with that one. I'm gonna
Yep.
get them same tickets if you want to go up though.
I'm down 100%.
I'm calling Bryce for the upset right now.
Damn. All right, we'll see.
Hey,
But
I
that,
ain't gonna put no money on that shit, but
I got some questions about that draft pick y'all picked up, that receiver out of McMillan out of Arizona.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got a couple questions for him, man. I don't
that
I
was
don't
crazy, man.
I don't think he's 6'5", bro. I learned it was standing next to Bryce. That's
And
cat.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was first round material as far as the place. What was that? Fifth pick, seventh
Yeah.
pick,
Something like that. Yeah.
something
Yeah.
like that. Come on, man. That defense was not stopping a nosebleed. You got O lineman out there. They should have got that damn boy that Dallas got, that center.
Go. Oh.
No, not the center.
Yeah.
We got that old line.
Ashton Genty. Where Ashton
Genty. Yeah,
Genty went to?
the
Raiders.
Vegas, Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah.
Raiders.
So
I said that.
the
I
Raiders
said we
got a
should have
real
got
good
Ashton
center.
Genty. We should have
The
got
Cowboys
Ashton
should
Genty.
have.
Who is we,
Wait,
Shannon? Who you
He
talking? Who you speaking for?
you
Like
talking about
Dallas or the
Carolina or
Panthers?
you talking about Dallas? What you
Dallas,
got going?
Dallas should have got Ashton Genty. We should have got the running back.
They weren't gonna let him get. He wasn't going to Dallas. I know
He was gone.
He
He was
wanted to go
gone.
to Dallas. Yeah, he wanted
I
because
wanted
he's
him so
from
bad.
Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
from the Texas area. They weren't gonna let him go there.
Yeah. Them people would have held it on your ass, man. You'd have had to give up 2 first rounds
Yeah,
to get up there that high.
absolutely. You weren't gonna get him.
That's their fault, man. We could have had King Henry, man, but it is what it is. So, lock it in,
Cunningham.
wrap. Guru, September the 21st, Falcons versus the Panthers, Bank of America Stadium. Go ahead and tap to who you need to tap to, Guru, because you always get them magnificent seats. So,
But that's easy work, man. Let's goddamn do something extravagant, man. Let's go to Vegas and go to a game.
say no more. We got to find
Let's
one.
come on now. Shit.
Let me, hold up.
Come on, man. Let's do something. Goddamn. Let's go to Miami and go to a game, man.
Let me go to Miami now. I might be able to get to Vegas, but I've been to
God
Vegas.
damn.
Hey, she let me go to Vegas with Alex, so you know I can get up out of here. She ain't going to
Oh
Miami.
yeah, all you gotta do is say you going with him. She'll let you go.
Okay.
Don't do nothing.
Yeah, she ain't let me go no Miami. Let me see who the Raiders got out there.
So
All
what
right.
we gotta get a Winnebago or something and then just drive. And put everybody in that motherfucker and just drive and go.
I'm flying. I ain't got time for that. Them long drives.
Shit, you ain't going.
Vegas. Oh, here
One
we go.
thing you can
Let's see
do
what
is
they got.
drive up 85 and go to goddamn Charlotte, man. Or down 85 and go to Atlanta now. You got 2 games you can go to all 2 arenas you can go to all year.
They got the Patriots week 1. Won't be able to do the Chargers. Let's see.
Nah, man, it don't even matter, man. It don't even
They
matter
got.
who playing.
Oh no, we can't do that one.
But that's that if you got to do all that, man, we'll do that off air, man, and we'll come up with that, man. Send a text on that one or something, man.
I got a
You
good one, but them tickets gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy game. No, never mind.
Come on, spit it out.
Yeah, it was the Chiefs, and I know that's your team, but it's actually it's at the Chiefs Stadium. So
Against who?
never mind.
Against who?
Oh, no, against the Raiders. Okay, November 17th. Okay, November 17th. They play the Cowboys in Vegas. November the 17th. They play the Cowboys in Vegas. Ooh. You know that's a win for us. You know that's a win for us right there. You know
hear
that's
that,
a win.
Ralph? Man, we got to go, Ralph. We got to go. We got to go.
Think gonna beat us? Bro, please, come
just
on.
Just because you just put that bad mouth on them boys talking about, man, you know we gonna win. If that go out
You
there.
don't even know what y'all team gonna look like. You don't even know what's going on. You up there declaring who gonna be who, man. They ain't even started training camp, bro. Like, calm down.
You know how listen. You know how us Cowboys fans are, man. Listen, we ride or die, bro.
So
All right, brother.
delusional.
We're gonna wrap it up. It's 8:09. That game about to tip off here in the soon.
Yep, 8:30.
Denver OKC. The last game of this series. So I'm gonna catch y'all next week. Peace.
All
Have
right,
a
man.
good one, fellas.
All right now. Yes, sir.